where there's sure to be in Illinois, Geese Memorial Stadium. Your college football Saturday. UAB Blazers and the Illinois Fighting Illini. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you.
Brett Bielema, coming off a strong 9-4 season, they want to make even noise in the Big Ten this season. Bielema has shown he can build a great defense, and the Illini are looking for a better season this year. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Blazers kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And onto the field comes Aiden Laffery. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed.
He's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, #1 job for this defense, man. Try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
The clock will stop as they check on an injured member of the Illini. You just hope this turns out not to be too serious. First quarter, game 1. It's tough to take an injury this early. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Fires downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. It really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Working that left side now.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
The Blazers with the 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no...
Makes the catch and he's free. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Blazers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. They played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Let's it fly. Wideout trying to get it in. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
On that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Tries it on the sneak. And there's a pick pile, and everybody's looking for a touchdown signal, and there is not one coming.
Man, you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go, no push. Big stop by the lead.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to throw. It's Hauser. It's on target and complete. Just what the doctor ordered, and get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a 1st down at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The keeper on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. See if they go back to the air after that short gain on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Platt. Makes the grab in their space. And he gets a big chunk of yardage. They go back to it on 1st down.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Let's talk for a second about Illinois. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back.
Turning it on! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Big fella moving. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Back to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did it.
Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the first down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They feed him again. There's a crease. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score.
You've got to be excited about what you've seen.
The extra point is blocked. Now he can return this. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Blazers offense looks primed and ready to get things rolling here. Back to throw, it's Burton. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Blazers have it with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Illinois right back to the line.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
There's the pressure. And they got it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back there.
He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Burton. Pucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
And you've got to go for this on fourth down. I mean, this offense hasn't even punted yet in this game anyway, and they've gone for it on fourth down a few times early, but the field position dictates that you're absolutely going for it here. Trailing on the scoreboard, you've got to dial up a good play. You've got to get your best playmaker the football.
Release to the back. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Illinois sideline. Developing story, guys. Their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put it.
Makes the grab and room to run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Makes the catch. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Finds his man. It's Perry. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Illinois uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
To the air on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinals able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is. Now over to your game in Champaign. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the UAB head coach coming out of the locker room. Coach is understandably frustrated right now. They brought this running back in for big-time performances like this, but he has struggled turning over the ball, trailing here in this game. They have got to get a more steady performance from their running back in this moment. See how he starts the second half, and I'll keep you posted down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Burton. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He'll take a deep shot here. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the outside. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll run out of the gun here with Robinson. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Robinson one more time. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to keep this drive alive. How